Hey, TB.
And it's DTV. Welcome to the much anticipated bonus episode. I think we mentioned it once or twice.
We may
and
have.
other stuff. Of course, maybe you've skipped all the other commentaries and you're only watching the bonus episode.
That is a really ugly snow thing.
Yeah, I can't remember what our thought was other than the fact that it's like, hey, it snowed the other day, but it's warm enough for you to be outside in your stuff. So let's maybe go do a thing in the snow. I think was like our logic, and you had this wilty carrot, and so anyway, this and what you're about to see in the next several clips here are things that we were shooting for a new Soggy Jim intro, not for a season 3, but for the final episode of Soggy Jim, which was A Day in the Life, which was an entire Soggy Jim episode. I mean, obviously it's a day in Soggy Jim's life, but it was also like had all these Beatles references.
It was. I mean, I think every single little component was a Beatles theme.
Yeah, I mean, a few things weren't. So here's us shooting at the library, and you're like reading a Soggy book or something, which you can read that for yourself. So if I remember, the episode was this: Soggy Jim wakes up in the morning. And we were going to shoot it backwards. You were going to rise up out of a river.
Oh yeah!
And you wake up in the morning and you're at a park, and I can't remember if there was somebody going to ride by on a bicycle, or maybe we got rid of that part. I forget. But the whole point of the episode was you had a videotape of the Titanic that you had to return to the video store. So you're walking to the video store, but people keep distracting you, and so. Somehow you end up in the Henry the Horse place. I forget what that is, but Soggy Jim is walking sort of through a park and through town, and he'll sort of disappear and appear in other places in time. Have to do his little Soggy Jim thing, and then he goes right back to where he was and continues walking to the video store. So he went to whatever the Henry the Horse thing was with. Josephine wasn't going to be in it. I think she was.
But just her horse was going to be in it.
Her horse was going to star in that one, and. Then there's a thing where you walk through an alley and Cooper is there, and which we're going to see a scene from that. Oh, there's the famous fish tank at the Ann Arbor Public Library.
Hey, that's a great shot of the fish.
There's some really good shots of the fish coming up here. So I'm trying to remember what other scenes there were, but the big sort of reveal at the end was Soggy Jim goes into a video store to return the tape. And I can't. Do you remember who the actor was going to be?
No, I remember almost none of this.
Okay, so Soggy Jim goes into a video store to return the videotape, and he's kind of chatting it up with the guy the clerk at the video store, and they're maybe flirting with each other or something. And he gives Soggy Jim his number. Oh, he tells Soggy Jim that he's leaving the video store. And somehow they exchange phone numbers, and then Soggy Jim kind of puts the card in a special little pocket he has to keep it dry.
Oh, yeah!
And then smiles, as if like, hey, I've been liking that guy for a while, and now he, gave me his phone number.
I wish I remember who that actor was.
Yeah.
That's okay. So then the question becomes, why didn't we do Soggy Jim A Day in the Life? And basically what happened was we kind of got a lot of the preparations done, and then I had some health issues, and I canceled it, and by the time I was better, the momentum was just gone.
Right. Yeah, that's about as good a way as any to say. Well, the other problem is, like, we had secured a bunch of these locations we were going to shoot, and then it was like a year later, and we're like, well, do we really want to go talk to the people at Family Video? Is that place is still there, right?
I think it is, yeah. I think it's one of the few video stores that's still around.
Yeah. So,
am I in an elevator?
Apparently
I am.
This is an elevator in the parking structure right next to the library downtown. And again, this is just more stuff for the intro.
For the intro, so it's just...
Which was not Beatles themed, it was just...
No.
What can we think of to do?
Let's have a door opening and there's Soggy Jim. That's one of the things.
And I can't remember if we ever decided on who was going to do the "Oh, but he is, I met him" line.
Oh, I don't recall that either.
We certainly didn't shoot it. So now we're into... Oh, that was another thing. On your trek to the video store, Soggy Jim walks through a graveyard, and I think he sees Nathan and Ethan.
Okay.
from
Duel?
Duel, and they are going to be ghosts that are floating above those two tombstones, and they're having a conversation, and you sort of walk by and look at them both. And if I remember correctly, we were going to do it so we were going to like put like a green circle of felt on one of them, so that you could see. They were going to be sort of translucent and ghostly anyway, but there was also going to be a gigantic cartoon-like hole through one of them, like from the Duel.
Like Death Becomes Her.
Sure. Yeah, that's same budget.
They did a great job in that movie, actually. Well, yeah, it would have to be, obviously, Nathan being shot in the chest would be... And then, I wonder, it would be great if we could just sort of, like, remove part of Ethan's head.
And I don't recall if we had plans to do that or not. Because, I mean, you know...
We could do it anyway.
A piece of green and, you know, that, but probably not just because he would have been turning his head. And that would have been too complicated for my skills.
So this thing we're about to watch with Dave Cooper, we're not going to talk during this.
Right.
This is going to be like the last things we say. But I have to ask, he's Archie Barnes still, right? Like
yes.
That's just...
This is sort of what happened to Archie Barnes after he backed out of that conference room. And things aren't going well.
He got himself a shirt and a pair of shorts, so I'll give him that.
Yeah. and went back to his favorite old Aunt Allie. So this right now, they are having a conversation, which is obviously not here because we never shot it.
Right.
And then you look at both of them and just sort of like, all right, I'm done with you two. So it isn't, they don't even really interrupt you. It's you just sort of stop to look at them and then you just keep walking to return the videotape. And so that's about the end of this. So I guess we'll be quiet.
That's the end of everything. So we should just say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for watching Soggy Jim. Enjoy the bonus footage, which, by the way, is very rough cut. So don't expect too much, but it does show off what we were hoping to do in the episode.
Number nine. Number nine. Thanks, Soggy Jim.